Do we even need to dive into this Western Derby this week? It is going to be a mammoth victory for the surging Fremantle Dockers. Look, enjoying our videos, don't forget, subscribe to the channel and engage with us through the weekend and let us know what you're tipping. Now, where do we go with this game? Look, obviously, it's going to be a crushing victory for Freo. They're on an absolute surge. They're becoming one of the premiership favourites. And then there's West Coast, who give up 52 points in the third quarter to the Richmond Tigers. Look, that pretty much says it all. Their season is done. They're the wooden spooners. They're in big trouble, and they're in big trouble for years to come. While the Dockers are going in the other direction, and they're going to absolutely belt West Coast this week. Look, it's not often, I think only once in the last like 8 games or 9 games, there's been a score over 50 points, a margin in the Western Derby. But I think this year is different. Like, you obviously expect the Eagles to get up, but I just see the Dockers have way too much class, and they're not going to let them. They're surging for a premiership, and they want to put the Eagles to bed in this match and continue their confidence building performances. And a small win against the Eagles isn't a confidence building performance. So expecting them to cover the massive line of 50.5 points. And look, they're going to put up a huge score in doing it. Obviously, the Dockers build their foundations on defense, but actually in these derby matches, the Dockers play incredible in attack. They've actually scored 106 points or more in 4 of their last 5 matches against West Coast. So that's exactly where the team total sits for them. So expect them to go over that. Expect them to cover 50.5. And if there's going to be goals, I'm actually going to jump on the back of Patrick Voss's 6-goal performance against Collingwood. Look, Voss has been a little bit ordinary, to be honest, in front of goal. He was averaging, 46.81% accuracy this season. That's including being boosted by the 6 goals he kicked last week. So I feel for a 22-year-old, having 6 goals against the Pies is going to be a confidence builder. So I'm going to back him to have another massive game this week against West Coast and kick 3+ goals. It's hard to find any good odds in any of the player prop markets for the Dockers, obviously, in this match, but getting great odds for Voss 3+. So Dockers 50.5, over 105.5 points, and Voss to kick 3 goals. Just remember, gamble responsibly and happy punting.